Which version of James Harden is the best the league has ever seen? Is it the 2015 version, the crafty scorer who dragged the Rockets to the Western Conference Finals?
It's his second field goal. He's been doing a lot of distributing, 6 assists to Harden.
Maybe it's 2018, the MVP, breaking ankles, cooking defenders, dropping 30 at night like it was cardio.
And the Kia NBA Most Valuable Player goes to James Harden, the Houston Rockets.
But if we're being honest, there's another version, one that's colder, angrier, and a whole lot more dangerous. The 2019 James Harden. That wasn't just a basketball player, that was a problem. A walking 36 a night. A 60-point hurricane with a beard. A man who got so good at scoring, the NBA had to change the rules.
This quarter, 19 first half bigots for James Harden. Another look at it. 3 and 1. Continuing to dominate. 38 and counting. And he splits the double team. You see Robinson with his hand on the arm.
He wasn't chasing MVPs anymore. He already had that. He was chasing what mattered the most. He was chasing the ring. And what followed? A demon to the league. That wasn't just a hot streak. It was the unguardable tour. But every step back came laced with fury. To understand why, you've got to rewind to the pain that built it.
You know what I mean? We enjoy tonight, but get ready for whoever we play next. You know
The year before, he was right there, up 3-2 on the Golden State Warriors, the dynasty. The Rockets had them cornered. One more win, and the finals were theirs.
Because you know he's not going to come off the court, but he is hurt right now.
But all of a sudden, the finals flipped a switch. Chris Paul went down, and with him, so did everything else.
Now the NBA will say that doesn't happen. Oh, but it does.
Gasol, James Harden.
Harden on the drive and draws the foul.
And it to the smaller Harden defending him. Big time play by Alden. Then
Field goals in 11 minutes. Bad pass stolen by Mills. And late. That'll be Ginobili's first. Harden wanted in the act of shooting, but he won't get it.
They lost Game 6 on the road and totally flopped in Game 7. Houston missed 27 threes in a row. And MVP Harden, 2 for 13 from deep. It was just a calamity. All the MVP hype, all the momentum, gone. Just like that. The Rockets crashed and the Warriors went on to make history. And that's where the story actually starts. With a man walking off his own floor in silence and deciding that next time he wouldn't leave it up to anybody. Not CP3, not the refs, not the three-point line. If they were going down again, it was going to be on his terms. And that's why I'm glad the Rockets got humbled in 2018. Because the 2019 Harden became the villain the league never saw coming. The next season, the Houston Rockets continued in the same vibe as they left off the previous season. Embarrassing. Losing by 19 at home on opening night, Harden with just a low 18 points, the redemption story wasn't visible. But here's the thing about villains. They don't start with domination. They usually rise from disaster. Houston was terrible at the beginning of the season, to say the least. Even when Harden played extremely well, they still lost. Harden with 40 and 13 against the Cavs, Rockets lost. Next game, Harden with 54 points and 13 assists, Rockets lost. Even when he dropped a triple-double of 25, 17, 11 against a mediocre Mavs side, they still took a massive L of 20 points. A disgraceful start. 9 and 11. The Rockets were down, and it only got worse. CP3's hamstring was acting up again. Capella went down. Eric Gordon, Brick City. And Harden, he had just two options: collapse with the team or carry this team alone every single night. From title contenders to 14th in the West in weeks, everyone wrote them off, and that was the last straw. Because on the 27th game of the season, the beard snapped. Then it happens. 50 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, and one filthy poster on JaVale McGee with a big flex in front of LeBron.
0 for 27 at 1 point from three-point range. And the Warriors won that in 7
This wasn't just a win, it was a declaration. Harden had flipped the switch, and what comes next would blow your mind.
Look at Klay Thompson. He gets himself moving. James stops, steps back. I've done this every single day. The stop and step back.
Next game, 47 on the Jazz. Then 35 on the Wizards. Back-to-back 45 on Boston, 41 on New Orleans. New Year's Eve, he drops 43 and a triple-double on Memphis. And the Rockets, they won 5 straight. What Harden did in that stretch, this wasn't basketball anymore. It was James Harden on God mode, and the league couldn't find the off switch. They called it the unguardable tour. 30-point games weren't the goal, they were the floor. He was averaging 40-plus in a 10-game stretch, breaking ankles, bending physics. He made the step back a national emergency. From December through early February, Harden scored 30 or more in 32 straight games, the second longest streak in NBA history. The only guy ahead of him, Wilt freaking Chamberlain. Man was playing on GOAT status. Teams threw everything at him: traps, doubles, bigs at half court, didn't matter. Harden was dismantling defenses like he had the playbook, because he did. He gave Memphis a 57-point avalanche, then dropped 58 on Brooklyn like it was therapy. Then walked into MSG and tied Kobe's record with 61. The mecca of basketball, Harden's personal art gallery. He wasn't just scoring, he was winning. Houston crawled from 14th in the West to the 4th seed. CP3 and Capella returned, but the Rockets weren't standing on their own. They were standing on Harden's shoulders. Even with 36 PPG, 950 bombs, and 260s, there were whispers. Is Giannis more efficient? He plays defense. Defense is cute, but Harden was bending offensive gravity. He led the league in scoring, carried a broken team, made history. So, what more did they want?
50 points, 14 of 24. And boy,
He had done it all, and yet the MVP went to Giannis, 78 first-place votes to Harden's 23. The league loved Harden's stats, but they loved Milwaukee's wins more. Harden, 36.1 PPG. Giannis, 27.7. Harden dragged Houston to the 4th seed. Giannis had the 1st. Giannis was dominant. He deserved his flowers. But Harden? He wasn't chasing trophies anymore. He already had one. This time, the villain was out for vengeance. The league gave the crown to Giannis. Harden didn't blink, because his eyes weren't on the stage, they were on the playoffs. First up, Utah Jazz. Game 1, easy, 29-10. Rockets win by 32. Game 2, another triple-double, up 2-0. Game 3, Harden starts 0 for 15. Still ends with 22-10. Rockets up 3-0. Game 5, Harden seals it with 26 and 6 steals. Rockets win series 4-1. But the real test, the Warriors. Games 1 and 2, tight losses. Harden's averaging 30. Doesn't matter. Back home, Game 3, 41 points win in OT. Game 4, 38 more. Series tied 2-2. Game 5, KD goes down. The doors open. But somehow, Warriors steal the game. Rockets fall apart. Game 6, back home. Everything aligned. Harden drops 35, but Curry 33 in the second half. Final buzzer, season over. No ring, no parade, no MVP. But 2019 James Harden, he broke basketball. He rewrote offense, turned step backs into signatures, drew rule changes. 36.1 PPG, 32 straight 30s, 9 50s, 2 60s. One of the greatest seasons we've ever seen. They changed the rule book because of him, and even after that, he kept going. 2020, another scoring title. 2021, Brooklyn's best playmaker, Philly. Clippers, doesn't matter. The game, still his. Hate him or love him, the league's been trying to solve Harden for a decade. And in 2019, we weren't watching a player. We were witnessing a demon in kicks. 2019, James Harden should be in the Hall of Fame.